All right, so for head-in, it's much more challenging for students because you can't see anything underneath the dashboard and the lines are not always clearly visible. So for this particular maneuver, you only need 2 spots, 1 and 2, and that's it. You start from the one before and you end up in the next one. Doesn't matter left or right, it's the same procedure, but there's a slight difference in there. So mirror signal blind spot, stop and yield, same as before, match reference, scan around, roll and steer it is, but there's something called counter steer. So what is counter steer is basically steer in the opposite direction as to where you steered, one hand over hand. Does that make sense?
Okay.
All right. And you do it for about 2 seconds. Or count 1, 2, and then steer back. Then you straighten up the car, space evenly in the middle, and adjust it if needed. If you're done, put it in park and brake. So it'll be a lot easier for me to show you what it is that you need to do. On the right, the requirement is minimum of 3 meters or more. The more you have, the easier it is if you're coming in from this side. If you're doing it from this side, it's 1 meter or more. So I'm going to show you how that works. All you need to do is, with the B pillar, line up with the line here. You steer all the way to the left. The left side mirror will actually line up with the line that's over here. That's what it looks like.
Okay.
From here, you counter steer to the right to get the rear tire to go around the line. That's the purpose of that.
Okay.
Once you get in, you need to steer it back to the left to straighten up the car, and then straighten up the steering wheel. So it's, if you're going left, it's left, right, left, straight. If you're going to the right, it's right, left, which is counter steer, right, and straight. Does that make sense?
Is it like the S turn a little bit?
Not quite. You're gonna have to see me do it.
Oh, yeah, I'll watch
Okay.
you. Okay.
All right, so I like you hold this. I'll do it with an empty parking spot. And it's always a good idea to start with an empty parking spot and then upgrade to 1 car and then 2. So I'm starting from the right, going to the left. I'm using the spot that's empty right now. We're starting from the B pillar with this line. Can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
Look what I'm doing. Near signal blind spot I've done. Stop and yield I've done. Roll and scan around. Roll and steer all the way to the left. So once I steered all the way to the left, I just let the car roll until right about here. This is what I'm seeing: a line on my side, and the middle of the mirror, a line.
Okay.
Then I counter steer. Roll, 1 hand over hand, which is enough. Then I steer back until this corner again lines up with the line on the left corner, lower left corner of the windshield. Then I straighten up the steering wheel. And where I stop is when the line underneath the side mirror is seen clearly underneath. Is it seen?
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Is that easy or what? It looks easy,
Yeah, looks easy.
but it's not that easy for beginners. It's extremely hard, in fact.
Okay.
If you think left turns in the residential is hard, this is just as hard. Because there's no sense of feel for the car.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna do it now to the right. Wait for the bus here to drive. Actually, no, I'll go to the next aisle. Just see.
Tesla.
No, I'm looking at this bus driver. I don't know what they're doing. Like, they're going sideways.
So I went for your brake pedal.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna head into the right. So I'm just gonna go far to the left as much as needed. I'm gonna get into the next spot, but look where I'm starting from.
B pillar in line with
That's
the
correct.
yellow line.
And this time, I'm gonna roll and steer all the way to the right. And I wait till not this mirror line up. Can I get the phone for a second? I'm gonna have this corner over here line up with the line on this side. Can you see it on the phone?
Yeah.
This corner right here.
Okay.
All right, I'll just point it so you know what I'm looking at. Right there.
Yep.
That's lined up. And then I go 1 over here, 1, 2, steer it back, and now the rear tire clears the line so I can get in properly. Nice straighten up. Done. How's that?
I can see how it's complicated.
Oh, it is.
No, I think this is definitely more difficult than backing in.
Yes, you're absolutely correct. Yes. Okay, good.